Hi everyone. Week 2 of the challenge starts this coming week, and we are going to be focusing on hydration, sleep, and stress management. I first want to say that if week 1 did not go as planned and you did not hit all of your goals for protein or getting your workouts in or whatever it might be, that I'm in the same boat. It was a crazy week, and I think I say that every week. But the point I'm trying to make here is there's no such thing as a perfect week or perfect eating or perfect exercise and fitness. So the important thing is that you keep moving forward and try to improve 1% each week, and know that even if there's weeks where you fall off or maybe you didn't even get in the app and start, it's not a whole waste. There's still 3 weeks left. There's still time to establish some healthy habits, which is really what this is all about. So, having said that, hydration, we already know we need to drink water. Our cells are made of water. We feel better when we drink water. We're not as hungry. Our skin's better. We lose weight. So I don't have to convince you of that. We are going to start with trying to get 64 ounces a day. Now, if you want to get a little bit more personalized with this, another good starting place would be half of your body weight in ounces of water. So that's going to be a little bit more catered to how big of a person you are. Now, if you're super active, you sweat a lot, maybe you do a lot of saunas, running, that type of thing, you may want to increase that. Also, this time of year, I know we don't feel thirsty, but it is so dry and it's cold. So maybe try drinking herbal tea or something like that to be getting your water in. I have loved the Element LMNT electrolyte packets. I put one in my Stanley every day, then I know that's at least 40 ounces and electrolytes. I'm not great at drinking water, so honestly, if I at least get that in, that's like a good day for me. So I'm going to be working on that with you guys. I will say if you start in the morning with 8 to 16 ounces, either before your coffee or with it, it definitely helps so that you're not trying to catch up and drink a bunch of water before bed and then be up all night going pee. So find what works for you. Try those element packets. We also have sparkling cans at the gym, or you can order those online through Amazon or the Element website. If you have other questions on electrolyte supplements or hydration drinks, you can send them my way. Coffee, regular coffee does not count. I would count decaf though. So the caffeine in beverages is going to be a diuretic, so you're actually going to get more dehydrated. So keep an eye on your caffeine intake as well. But hopefully, if you're eating more consistently throughout the day, you will avoid that afternoon slump where you feel like you need a coffee. We're also, working on less sugars, and beverages can be a huge source of that. So check your beverages. I'm not necessarily saying that sugar-free beverages are way better, because fake sugars aren't great for our gut either. But this week, let's try to make the transition towards less sugary beverages, or maybe no sugary beverages, and more water. The other thing we get questions about is alcohol, right? Maybe for you, a drink at the end of the day is how you wind down. Maybe it's time to connect with a spouse or a friend, and those are great things. I would encourage you, if you're trying to lean out, either try cutting out alcohol for the rest of this challenge, or go down to 1 drink a week and make it special. You're going to go out with your friends on Friday night, you're going to order one cocktail that you really enjoy, something like that, so it's not just like a mindless thing, and see if you can replace another habit, something you enjoy. Maybe you can, I get it, tea is not exactly as exciting, but maybe you have, like a hot chocolate at the end of the day while you're watching your favorite show, whatever that might be. Drink something else in the bathtub. I don't know what it might be for you, but see if you could swap that out and how that would feel and what that might do for your body, because also we know that dehydrates us as well. Okay, sleep. Alcohol can also affect your sleep, so can stress. And if you're like me, when I read about getting more sleep, it actually stresses me out, because I'm a mom, I have 2 kids, I run my own business, I have another job, I'm trying to drink enough water and, keep my skin looking good and fill in the blanks, right? So when I hear, oh, you need more sleep, it's like one more thing to be stressed out about. Something I have learned, though, is instead of being stressed about what I can't control about sleep, which would be how long I'm asleep or the quality of it, whether that be me just staring at the ceiling at 4 a.m. or my kids waking me up or having a long day, I can't control that. What I can control is getting my body into bed in an environment where there's no screens, it's dark, I have my little sound machine, humidifier, you got all your things, your special pillow, your sleep mask, whatever, and giving myself an opportunity to rest. Because even if I'm laying in bed and I'm not asleep, I'm resting. And that's good for my central nervous system, it's good for my body, my mind. So what I like to do is look at my calendar, and I will actually look at the next day. What time do I need to get up? Say Monday morning. So then today, I'm going to figure out what time do I need to get in bed to make sure I'm in bed for 8 hours. And then I work backwards with my to-do list and time blocking and figure out, okay, what are the things that I need to do? Like, we've all had one of those crazy days where you're running and gunning and it's time to go to bed, and then all of a sudden there's the pile of laundry on your bed that you put there earlier thinking, if I put this here, I have to fold it before bed, and then that's another 20 minutes that you're not in bed, right? So try to work backwards and plan for the things that need to get done so that you can get in bed for 8 hours. Something to try. And then stress management. Gosh, this is another one where you can be stressed about how stressed you are and worried about spiking your cortisol levels by doing high intensity training or, eating too much or not enough. And stress does all kinds of weird things to our body. For some of us, it suppresses our appetite. We don't feel hungry at all. For some of us, it increases our appetite and we overeat. So how do we manage that? I think one way would be trying to figure out for you, think about this week. Is your stress your workload? Is it maybe that you don't have great time management and you just find yourself scrolling and getting to the end of the day and being like, where did my time go? Is it financial stress? Is it relational? Like, is there relationships in your life that are strained? Get support. It doesn't have to be a professional therapist, although that's amazing. Maybe it could just be a friend to hold you accountable or talk to. If you need resources, you can reach out to me. And just be proactive about it. I can also recommend a book that I read that changed my life. It's called The Ruthless Elimination of Hurry. It's a really long title. I just call it Unhurry. And it's really awesome because it just talks about our culture and how it's become so busy and it's so hard to have boundaries, whether with work or people or just different things in this digital age. And how can we create life rhythms that are sustainable and don't leave us chronically stressed out? So if you want to get this book, it's on Amazon. And I will be, posting articles and things as well in the app. It looks like you guys have all found those. If you are having trouble, just reach out. Happy to help. I did assign a meal plan in the app if you've looked at that. That is just recipes that the app recommends. So those ones I haven't tried. They're not mine. They do have all the macros, which is handy if you're doing that. This week's is a fairly low calorie, so don't feel like I'm saying, hey, you should only eat this many calories. This is just some pre-made plans that are super handy, so I'm just going to assign them in the app. And then I'll be posting my own recipes, meal plans. Again, don't let this stress you out. Just pick a couple things, find something that works. I try to give also some takeout options or other things. Meal planning doesn't mean that you're prepping every single meal. It just means you have a plan going into the week for how you're going to feel your body. And maybe it's this week picking one thing, okay, I just want to prep some grab-and-go breakfasts. That's it. Don't stress yourself out with, I've got to make all this crazy food. I do not cook all of those recipes every week. And I love to cook, and I'm a nutrition coach, but my life is too full for that right now. So just take the pressure off. Pick a couple things you can do. So this week, hydration, sleep, stress. And then, of course, we still want to be hitting our protein and cutting out added sugars. But let me know if you have any other questions. You guys are doing a great job. If you want to check out the forum in the app, that's a way for you to interact with the other members as well. So I've posted a few things in there, but you can share recipes, stuff you find on sale, ask questions, that kind of thing. But happy week 2.